Darth Deuce here in the Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch action figure view. Just got this guy off Amazon. He came in the mail today, and it is the Imperial Snowtrooper. This is a pretty cool figure, and a figure I was excited for when I heard he was going to be released. So I'll just take a quick look at him in the packaging. You got the standard red and black packaging with the Star Wars logo. The Trooper, nice image of him there. Snowtrooper, he's number 35. Number 35, another nice image of the Snowtrooper. And Snowtroopers are stormtroopers trained for operations in the Arctic conditions and equipped with specialized gear to protect them against the cold. So pretty cool. I've always liked the Snowtrooper look. It's a very iconic look from Empire Strikes Back. And of course, it's another trooper, so I'm pumped to have it. Anyways, I'm going to get him out of the packaging. We'll take a closer look at the figure inside. Alright, now we got the figure out of the packaging. And this figure's pretty cool. He has his issues. I do have some issues with the figure, but for the most part, it's a pretty cool figure. I do like it. It's a pretty cool representation of the Snowtrooper from Empire Strikes Back. So first off, and he just drops his gun, but first off, we'll just take a look at the sculpt and the paint apps. Probably one of my favorite parts about this figure is the head sculpt. I think the helmet sculpt's absolutely phenomenal. They sculpted sort of this fabric-y part really well, made it glossy, looks nice. The helmet and the goggles look really nice. Just looks really good. The only thing I'll really complain about is when I first got it, mine had some of these little like black dots or whatever on it a little bit. I was able to just wipe them off, but it's just kind of a little weird. But aside from that, the head sculpt's really cool. I was always a fan of the Snowtrooper head sculpt. I always thought they looked pretty cool. This looks pretty cool. Sculpt's really nice. As you can see, paint-wise, the armor pieces are painted a bright white, but then the fabric pieces are painted this sort of beigeish cream color. And I kind of feel like the fabric color is way too dark. I looked online like for pictures of Snowtroopers, and there's not this much difference between the two colors. Like the fabric's supposed to be like just a darker white, I guess, or something like that. Like it's just not supposed to be this dark, like this beige looking, I don't think. And I just think it looks just a little off. It doesn't really take too much away from the figure, but I think the fabric should look a little whiter. But that's just my opinion too. But then you got the chest going on with some red and blacks. Nice skull detail. Got the shoulder plates, which are really cool, and when it's articulated, they do fit under the chest plate, which is really cool. Got the backpack, which is removable, just via a peg. It fits in nice and tight. And you got some nice paint apps and sculpted detail on there. I like the little writing you got there, that's pretty cool. You got some straps sculpted there, though they're sculpted the same color as the fabric, which is a little weird. Got thermal detonator there, it's painted relatively nicely. There's just a little bit of sloppy painting along the belt, but nothing too bad. You got this sort of groin piece here, which is cool. The forearm armor looks nice, sculpted nicely. You got some pouches sculpted, which looks pretty cool. The fabric itself, the fabric parts, or what would be the fabric parts of his uniform, are sculpted really nicely. It's hard to tell, but they have this nice sculpted texture, which looks really good, as well as the creases of clothing, so that's really cool. As you can see, you also have this sort of rough sculpted texture of the cama, which looks really cool. And as you can see, it's painted to have some weathering at the end, like you've been slushing through muddy slush or something, and you got the dirt right there. It looks pretty cool. The pants there, sculpted nicely. Got the nice knee pad sculpted there, painted in white. And you got the boots here, which are nicely sculpted and really heavily weathered, and they look like they've been walking through the dirt, which is pretty cool. My only complaint about it is the fact that he's dirty from like here to here, and then the rest of the figure, there's no weathering whatsoever, which I find a little strange. It doesn't really bug me too much, and I prefer the Snowtrooper to be clean looking as opposed to weathered, but I just find. But no, yeah, the sculpt figure is pretty good. Sculpt wise, it is a really good figure. Paint a little off. It just looks Now, in terms of articulation, he's got all the hinges at the elbows move really nicely. They actually go, which are nice. He's got the nice the pivots and crunches a little bit, but I'm not going to show you, but you get the point. Stormtrooper E11 blaster rifle, which we've seen with other Stormtrooper figures. It's a nice sculpt. And this one has the little paint, silver paint out there, so that's pretty cool too. I like that little touch. That's cool. He can hold it good. He's got a trigger finger. He can hold it in either hand and whatnot, so that's cool. And he also comes with the other Stormtrooper rifle. This was included with this, just the normal Stormtrooper. I think IG-88 came with it, and the Shock Trooper came with it. And now this guy comes with it too. This is my first time getting this rifle, and it's pretty cool. It's the Pulse rifle from Battlefront, the EA Battlefront. If you play that game, this is the Pulse rifle. But it's a cool rifle, sculpted nicely. He holds it very well. And as you can see, it's got this nice silver dry brushing over it to give it some more details, not just a straight black, which I really like. Makes it look a lot more realistic, I guess. Like it's being through the elements of it, so I like that a lot. And before I end it off, I'll give you just some quick comparisons. So here he is with the Sand Trooper slash Standard Stormtrooper. And they're about the same height, so that makes sense. So they look pretty good together. Here he is with a more recent figure, the Hover Tank Pilot. Again, they're about the same height. I have him in a bit of a bent pose, so if you sit them straight up, yeah, they're about the same height, so that makes sense. So that's good scale there. And then lastly, I'll compare him with the other Snowtrooper we've got in the Black Series 6-inch scale, which is the First Order Snowtrooper. And again, they're about the same height, and as you can see, you can tell the differences and similarities to the armors. They're both quite different, but they're also both similar, which is what I like about like the First Order one, which is what I like about it. They changed it up, but still kept true to the design of the Imperial Snowtrooper at the same time. So that looks pretty cool too. I mean, I think I prefer the Imperial one still, the look-wise, aesthetically. I think it looks cooler, but I still also really like the First Order one. It's cool to have both, and they look pretty good. So overall, I think this is a pretty cool figure. Apparently, it's one of the harder ones to find in the wave, along with Revan. It's one of the harder ones to get, which I can see why. I guess it's it's a Stormtrooper, so it's an army builder, and it's one of the classic ones from Empire Strikes Back. But I was able to get this on Amazon for retail price, so you should be able to find it, not in stores, should be able to find it online for at least retail price. And if you can get it for retail price, definitely recommend picking it up if you're collecting the 6-inch line. It's a classic Stormtrooper from Empire Strikes Back and make an excellent addition to your collection. And if you're an Imperial Stormtrooper army builder, then again, this is another great figure to pick up. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and may the Force be with you.